Hey everybody, it's Joe Chaffee. Probably going to combine three things here at once. First off, for Wednesday, which is the big travel day, you'll notice that pretty much everywhere east of the Rockies, the weather is fairly quiet. There isn't much in the way of precipitation that's forecast, and this is the surface map for Wednesday evening at 7 o'clock. There is a big high off the New England coast and an onshore flow up and down the seaboard. So I think the issue as we go into Thanksgiving maybe cloud cover. That's probably the only thing I could think of that would be a big problem here, and that's certainly not a problem with regards to travel. No thunderstorms, no showers, just that there might be some cloud cover, so it may not be exactly picture perfect come Thanksgiving Day, but it should be okay. And out in the west, we have a little storm here. It looks like it's brewing in western Colorado. It's producing some snows up in the northern Rockies, over back through Wyoming, Montana, southern Idaho, and back through Utah. And the immediate west coast is dry. So I'm not anticipating any big problems here. I want to just jump ahead now because as we go through Thanksgiving Day, this is Thursday night, you can see this weather front now approaches the western Great Lakes, and then we're going to jump over to Saturday night, and it's already through. So what happens is when it comes on through, there's a little area of showers, and as we get closer to this event, each model run seems to be doing less and less with this. There's that front. I'm going to now move 6 hours later, and you can see when it gets to the coast, it's already through here by Saturday morning, so it's even faster than what it was previously showing. The weather system that's pushing this through aloft is weaker with every run, so it really isn't as much of a push or as strong a cold push as was being indicated earlier. But you can start to see a lot of moisture beginning to gather down here in the southwest. And I'm going to switch now and go over to the upper airflow so we can take a look at what's forecast to happen. And I want to show you the whole area of North America here. And this is starting from Saturday. And then we're going to jump to Sunday and then to Monday. And what's happening is this system here, we have a system that in this subtropical flow, the subtropical jet, which is pretty active, sends its first system across. You can see the polar jet here is to the north of us. So this allows at least for some room for this weather system to move across. And as we head into Tuesday, it's kind of wrapped up here in the southern lakes. This is how it looks aloft now. At the surface, it doesn't really show, the GFS anyway, does not show a very strong system. And then it has it virtually overhead by Wednesday. So this would imply some kind of event for the beginning of next week, the November 29th, 30th, December 1st time frame right in there. Now, the European, on the other hand, all the models have the same idea, but I'm just going to switch to the European now and show you. It's just a little different. Each model is a little different in how this all evolves. So you can see this is what comes through on Saturday with the cold front here in the east, and you have this flow that comes out of Canada. Here's a subtropical jet with two weather systems on it, and this is the one that we're focusing on. And actually the European has a fairly well-developed system that winds up coming to the east and heading for the east coast. And you can see it here. It's by Wednesday, it has a fairly wrapped-up system in Ohio and into western Pennsylvania. Now, there's a timing issue, a speed issue, and a strength issue. Those are the big differences between all the models. The Canadian has a similar idea, but it's much slower. It also has a much more important polar flow to the north. So these are all things that we're going to have to resolve, as my piece explains. None of this is going to be answered right now. We're just going to have to see how the models play out over the next several days. In the meantime, I will be updating this as we move through the week. Wanted to say right off the bat, whatever happens weather-wise this week, no weather problems. Please enjoy your Thanksgiving and enjoy your Thanksgiving time with your family. That's very, very important. And the weather will sort of take care of itself. At least it's not going to be getting in your way.